Diana Taurasi, the legend herself, is having a shocking performance at the Paris Olympics. We're talking about not scoring a single point in crucial games. Meanwhile, rookie Caitlin Clark, who's been breaking records since her early days in the WNBA, didn't even make it to the Olympics. For Caitlin's fans, who were devastated by her exclusion from Team USA, seeing Diana underperform is making them furious. Taurasi, who's been a pillar of USA basketball for years, is having what might be her worst tournament ever. In 3 games, she played 35 minutes, and here are her stats: 2 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and 5 fouls. That's it. That's the stat line for a player who should be leading the team to gold. But it gets worse. In the game against Germany, Taurasi put up an ugly stat line: 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks, and just 1 assist. She was completely invisible on the court. Now, I'm not here to bash Taurasi. She's a legend of the game, no doubt, but at 42, it's clear she's not the same player she once was. And it's raising serious questions about why she's still getting significant playing time when Team USA has a bench full of young, hungry talent ready to shine. This situation isn't just affecting Taurasi's legacy, it's impacting Team USA's performance. While they're still winning games, they're not dominating like we're used to seeing. They even fell behind by 9 points in the first quarter against Germany. For a team that should be head and shoulders above the competition, that's a major red flag. And this brings us to Caitlin Clark's exclusion from Team USA. This decision has sparked a firestorm of controversy, and for good reason. Clark isn't just good, she's redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. Let's look at the numbers. Clark is averaging 17.1 points, 8.2 assists, and 5.8 rebounds per game. She's leading all rookies in scoring and is second in assists league-wide, but it's not just about the stats. Clark has an incredible ability to elevate her team's performance and create excitement whenever she steps on the court. The decision to leave Clark off the Olympic roster is being called one of the biggest blunders in women's basketball history. Critics argue that the selection committee, including names like Dawn Staley and Jennifer Rosati, failed to recognize Clark's immense potential and the impact she could have had on the international stage. What makes this even more frustrating for fans is that Clark's playing style seems tailor-made for international competition. Her long-range shooting, court vision, and playmaking ability would have been invaluable assets for Team USA. Instead, we're left wondering what could have been. This isn't just about one player missing out on an opportunity. It's about potentially missing the chance to showcase the future of women's basketball on the world's biggest stage. Clark's presence could have drawn in new fans and increased interest in the women's game, much like players like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird revitalized interest in men's basketball during their era. The fan and media reaction to Clark's exclusion has been nothing short of explosive, but it's not just fans. Even sports analysts and former players are questioning the decision. One of the most vocal critics has been Lisa Bluder, Clark's college coach at Iowa. Bluder called the decision ridiculous and a missed opportunity for women's basketball. She argued that Clark's popularity and skill set could have brought unprecedented attention to the sport during the Olympics. The frustration isn't just about Clark's absence. It's amplified by the struggles of some veteran players on the team, especially Diana Taurasi. Fans are questioning why a clearly declining player is getting minutes while one of the game's most exciting young talents is left out. This controversy has sparked a broader debate about how Team USA selects its players. Are they prioritizing past accomplishments over current form? Is there a bias against younger players? Some have even suggested there might be personal or political reasons behind Clark's exclusion, though these claims are speculative. The impact of this decision is already being felt in terms of public interest. The USA women's team games, which usually draw a lot of attention, are seeing lower viewership. A recent game drew only 13,000 spectators, a far cry from the packed arenas we're used to seeing for USA basketball. This situation has exposed a disconnect between what fans want to see and what the selection committee thinks is best for the team. It's a classic case of old guard versus new blood, and right now, it seems the fans are firmly on the side of the new generation. While Team USA struggles to find its rhythm in Paris, Clark has been lighting up arenas across America. In her short time in the league, Clark has already made history. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double, but that's not all. She also set a new record for assists in a single game with 19. This isn't just good for a rookie, this is elite level play that's reshaping the league. Clark's impact goes beyond her individual performances. She's become a transformative figure for the Indiana Fever. Before her arrival, the Fever was struggling to fill seats. Now, they're seeing record crowds. In just 5 home games this season, they've already surpassed last year's entire attendance. That's the Caitlin Clark effect in action. Her popularity isn't limited to Indiana. Wherever the Fever play, arenas are packed with fans eager to see Clark in action. We're talking about crowds of over 20,000 for regular season WNBA games, numbers that were almost unheard of before Clark's arrival. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of Clark's game is her ability to make her teammates better. Her court vision and passing ability have elevated everyone around her. Aaliyah Boston, another rookie on the Fever, has particularly benefited from Clark's presence, with the two forming a dynamic duo that's giving opponents nightmares. All of this begs the question, how much more exciting could Team USA have been with Clark on the roster? The energy and excitement she brings to every game is exactly what international competition craves. Now, let's talk about what we can expect from Caitlin Clark in the second half of the WNBA season. With the Olympic break giving her a much-needed rest, Clark is poised to come back even stronger. First, let's remember that Clark has been playing basketball non-stop for months. She took Iowa to the NCAA championship finals, went straight to the WNBA draft, and then started her rookie season. This Olympic break, while disappointing in terms of not being able to represent her country, might be a blessing in disguise for her personal development. During this break, Clark has had time to rest, recover, and work on specific aspects of her game. One area she might focus on is reducing turnovers. As a rookie who handles the ball frequently, she's had some issues with turnovers, which is normal, but something she'll want to improve on. We can also expect Clark to come back with even more determination. This motivation could translate into even more spectacular on-court performances. Looking at her trajectory so far, it's not unreasonable to expect Clark to make a run at the Rookie of the Year award. She's already one of the top contenders, but a strong second half could cement her claim to the title. But individual awards aside, what's really exciting is how Clark could elevate the Indiana Fever's team performance. The Fever has struggled in recent years, but with Clark at the helm, they have a real shot at making a playoff run. If she can lead this team to the postseason, it would be a remarkable achievement for a rookie. We should also keep an eye on Clark's three-point shooting. She was known for her long-range bombs in college, and as she gets more comfortable with the WNBA three-point line, we might see her unleash even more of those spectacular long-distance shots that fans love. There's also the question of Clark's long-term impact on the WNBA. The league has been growing steadily, but Clark has the potential to take it to new heights. We're talking bigger TV deals, more mainstream media coverage, and a level of stardom that could rival the NBA. Expectations are sky high. Every game, every play, she's under the microscope. Can she handle the pressure? Will she continue to improve, or will we see a sophomore slump? The answers to these questions will shape the future of women's basketball, and the most exciting part, it's all going to unfold before our eyes in the coming months. What are your predictions for Clark in the second half of the WNBA season? Will she lead the Fever to the playoffs? Will she win Rookie of the Year? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to see a real debate happening down there. Your opinions matter and help shape the conversation around this sport we all love. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay on top of all the latest WNBA drama and analysis, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're covering all the biggest stories in women's basketball, and trust me, with Caitlin Clark in the league, there's never been a more exciting time to be a fan. This is just the beginning of what could be a new era in the WNBA. See you soon.